At prop, sponsored by the Yen Supporters Group, number 30, George Riley. At hooker, sponsored by Betfred, number 14, Aldridge. At prop, sponsored by Total Energy Limited, number 15, Jay Chapelhow. In the second row, sponsored by Netpan, number 11, Matty Ashurst. In the second row, available to sponsor, number 37, Ryan Lannon. And the loose forward, sponsored by Andy and Paul Cooper, number 13, Adam Milner. Interchanges for Oldham this afternoon, wearing 14, available to sponsor, Elwar Polissier. Sponsored by Total Control Demolition, number 19, Ted Chapelhow. Sponsored by Martin Brooks and Roy Redford, number 8, Gil Dodson. And wearing no number and available to sponsor, please welcome Zane Musgrove. And the 18th man, sponsored by Portridge, is number 1, Logan Astley. This afternoon's match referee is Matty Lynn.
1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2. Testing 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. No. One two 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 one two. One two one two one two. 1 2 1 2 1 2. What's up? Welcome back to Boundary Park, back to Betfred Championship action. Halifax Panthers in town, the early season pace setters in 2025. And they'll provide a very stern test despite disappointing recent results. Still flying high, led by head coach Kyle Eastman. But an opportunity for Oldham today to get back to winning ways after a difficult spell. The disappointment, of course, of defeat to Featherstone 7 days ago. But it's Toulouse who set the pace now. Halifax leading the chasing pack. Oldham just 2 points further back. Here come the Panthers in all black with the gold trim, the gold letters and numbers, led out by their captain, hooker Adam O'Brien. And we await the arrival of Sean Long's Roughyeds, bidding to bounce back after recent defeats at Boundary Park. Josh Drinkwater leading out Oldham to a big roar from the Joe Royal stand in fine voice. Couple of debuts today. Mathieu Ponce, the young Frenchman. Look out for him on the wing. I'm told he can do 100 metres in 10 point, not very much. So I look forward to that. And Zane Musgrove on the Oldham bench today. The players will line up. We will observe a minute's silence prior to kick-off here.
So before we begin at Boundary Park today, it was one great sadness that Halifax Conference announced the passing of Hilda Hardy earlier this week.
And this is to mark our respects after the passing of Hilda Hardy.
By her late husband Stanley in 1954. Her devotion and tireless work behind the scenes made her a cornerstone of the club's fabric, and she shares a truly special bond with the players. She was recognised for her outstanding service when she was inducted into the RFL's prestigious Roll of Honour in 2008 and became a life member of Halifax Panthers. Our thoughts and heartfelt condolences are with Hilda's family and friends. Her loss will be deeply felt across the rugby league community, but her legacy, her kindness and her unwavering love for Halifax and the game of rugby league will never be forgotten. If you are able to, please stand to show your appreciation with a minute's applause that will begin and end on the referee's whistle.
So a minute's applause, impeccably observed for a tireless contributor at the Halifax Panthers, Hilda Hardy. It's going to be Oldham to kick off, playing right to left. Overcast skies, a little bit cooler today. Josh Drinkwater will get us underway. The Oldham side has Phoenix at fullback, Moagoro back, Mathieu Ponce debut on the wing, Riley Dean in the centre with Ben Davis, Drinkwater in the halves with Danny Craven recalled, George Hurst back in the pack up front with Jay Chaplow on his return, Bailey Aldridge also back at 9, Ashurst, Lannon and Milner the 13 as Drinkwater gets us underway with a spinning left-footed kick as the sun appears. The Oldham bench, Pelissier, Ted Chaplow, Dudson and the new man Zane Musgrove. Sunshine for the first set here at Boundary Park, and here come Halifax, who have Jouffre at fullback, Tibbs, their new man David Nofaluma, Brad Graham and Alfie Johnson, James Woodburn Hall and Jack Hansen ever steady in the halves, Owen McCarron, Adam O'Brien the captain and Ronan Dixon up front with Zach McComb, Adam Tangata and Jacob Fairbank, their 13, and Halifax up towards 40, their bench Tom Inman, Connor Davis, Maxine Job and Will Calcott. Matt Horton's with us for commentary once again. Afternoon, sir.
Afternoon, George. Thanks for having me along again. Don't be deceived by this sunshine. It's not the warmest day in Oldham, and there's a horrible wind behind Halifax in this first half as well.
Well, Jouffre gets the kick away. That's going to go and spin away and go dead all the way through. top point scorer in the championship, Jouffre. Or the top kicker, I should say. The top kicker. I think he's second or third top point scorer. But our live commentary with Bailey Aldridge back at 9. A few players earning a recall today. That's Ryan Lannon back in the side. He's not been recalled as such. He was cup tied 7 days ago.
He'll have a point to prove against one of his former clubs as well, George.
He certainly will, as will Bailey Aldridge. And perhaps this man, Danny Craven. A clamour for Craven's return in the halves. And those fans get their wish. And Aldridge with a scamper. It's a good start, this, from Sean Long's men. They're 30 out, centre field, with Milner in the bright yellow boots. Drinkwater flat ball to Ashurst. Oldham now 15 out, left side, on the last. I think we're going to go skinny side here. We are. Drinkwater going to run it. Ben Davis stepping in, going in, spinning and scoring. How easy was that? Ben Davis, 2 in 2. What a start for Oldham, who lead 4-0.
What a fantastic start that is, George. First set of the game. You called it going down that short, skinny side, and Ben Davis showing the power to spin out and get in, and Oldham are on the board.
Perfect start. Second minute.
Try scorer for Oldham, number 38, Ben Davis.
I mean, credit Oldham, but that was really poor from the Panthers.
Yeah, Kyle Eastman and Jimmy Lowes won't be happy with that. A bit of a surprise to see Jimmy Lowes. I didn't know he was at the Panthers, George.
Exactly the same. I was loitering around the dressing room area before the game, and James Lowes just appeared asking me to the directions to the away dressing room, and I had to look him up and down. I was like, why do you want to get in there? And then he had his Panthers kit on. He, as a Leeds boy, he used to torment me in my youth. He was at Leeds, of course, but hated when he went to Bradford. Anyway, that's something for another day. Drinkwater, equidistant between touchline and post here for JD. He set it out a long way, but it's come back in. Oh, he's got it. Well, you can tell he's a golfer, let's put it that way. Put a lot of fade on that.
Bit of left to right, worked perfectly. It's going to go left to right with the wind the way it's blowing as well, George. But great start, great kick from Drinky, and 6 points to the good.
Just the start, the doctor ordered that.
Sponsored by the Oldham RLFC Association, number 23, Josh Drinkwater. It's Oldham 6, Halifax Panthers 0.
So Jouffre, trying to work out which way the wind's going. It's kind of swirling. Is it going left to right?
It's going left to right. It's kind of blowing through the corner between the Chaddy and the Joe Roll stand, and it's blowing over into the over in this way. I think that the flags on top of the Jimmy Frizzell stand are pretty indicative of the way it's blowing at the moment. But then again, this is Boundary Park. It swirls everywhere.
To swirl. Well, a key part of this game for Oldham is going to be a response to a try, either for or against. So let's see how we go this set. Last tackle, Oldham up towards halfway. It's going to need to be a big kick from Drinkwater from his own half. So mid-range kick, crossfield left to right, comfortable take. Chase is good though. It's been a confident start from Oldham, this.
Yeah, you could see that ball hold up in the wind, and it allowed the chasers to get there, more or less a catch and tackle situation for Oldham there. And defending was probably, it was a bit of a weak point last week, wasn't it? We were pulled apart by Featherstone, and I think they may have spent a bit of time on the tackle bags this week, George, down at the Net Par Training Centre.
The Joe Roll stand in fine voice. Just a few gaps down the right edge of the Joe Roll stand today.
That will fill for the second half, George, when everybody makes the way up.
Yeah. And here's Halifax's response to that early Ben Davis try. Davis playing left centre today. He's kind of played everywhere. He's played right wing, right centre, now left centre today. Here's the first test for the young Frenchman. Ponce takes that one out of the sky. Oh, and he takes a massive hit. Welcome to the British game.
Wow.
Owen McCarron didn't miss. And Mathieu Ponce will be tasting his breakfast again there.
got sore ribs already, George. They're even sorer after that.
Well, we've heard he's quick. He's very raw. Someone asked me when I said how quick he could run the 100 metres. Yes, but can he catch? Well, the early signs were that he said he can, and he can take a hit. He bounced out of that one. Then he's just looking at him back on his left wing. He's talking to himself, chuntering to himself. The Frenchman with the trendy mullet and the pink boots. Kick on the 4th from Craven. That's going to hang in the wind. There's your answer to the wind. Good claim from the fullback Jouffret in the school cap.
And good discipline from Oldham there. They were called offside by Matty Lynn, and they stayed out of the tackle and let the people who were onside do the defending.
Great to see Mo Agoro back in the team as well this week. He's slotted back in on the right wing. He's got Riley Dean, interestingly, at right centre. Quite a few of you Oldham fans were impressed by Dean's cameo at centre last week. And Sean Long's clearly decided that's the way to accommodate Craven back into the team with the absence of outside backs through injury at the moment.
And centre's the one position where we're really struggling at the moment, aren't we? Like we've lost Ian Thornley, Jamar as well, so makes sense.
Jordan Turner played last week, but he clearly was playing with a knee injury, which is going to keep him out for a bit. Recurrence of that, flared up a bit. Here's the kick on the last from Jack Hansen. That's a tester for Mo, who's dropped it and then regathered. Well done, Mo.
Good take eventually. But you can see how much havoc this wind's having effect on the Steeden at the moment.
Great to see Mo back in the team. He's really struggled with it's kind of like a pelvic injury that he returned from at Widnes, scored a brilliant try, almost first carry of the game, and then after that game it flared up again and he hasn't played since.
Probably due to that pitch at Widnes, George, to be honest.
It won't have helped. It's kind of like a sports hernia pelvic injury, and I know that because I've got the same. It's the only comparison you could draw between my athletic prowess and Mo Agoro, but we've got the same injury at the moment. As Oldham work it right to left, I'm actually having to have surgery on it in a couple of months, unfortunately.
Good shift that though.
Here's PLT, it's the last tackle. Look at Oldham. It's Drinkwater kicking on 40. He's going cross field again.
Straight into that wind again. I mean, I know Halifax's starting positions are generally around the 40-metre mark at the moment, but that is due to that wind. That ball needs to be going maybe on a lower trajectory from Drinky as an offload releases Louis Jouffret.
There he goes, over halfway. This is the further down the field, the furthest down the field they've been so far, and they get no, they don't. He's saying get on with that. Or did he wipe the tackle camp clean there? That was I couldn't work out what that signal was. I think he might have done.
No, he didn't. I think he was just telling him to get on with
was
it.
It was gesticulated as though it was a 6 again. Anyway, Woodburn Hall with a little scamper. Leeds University graduate. Jouffret, this is better from the Panthers, over to the left side, intercepted by Craven. The offload and Craven's there, then big George Hurst takes it on. Centre last week, prop this week, George. And Oldham have it back. Phoenix down the middle.
We'd be remiss not to forget, George, that the new era really started with that 1895 Cup game against Halifax last year.
Started last year, yeah.
The last weekend of January on a very cold day here at Boundary Park.
I wasn't even working for the club then. That's how quick it's all been. Great to see Jay Chaplow back as well, popular character in this squad. He's been out of the squad recently, but he gets his chance today, and there's Hurst. That's what Wigan bought him for. Last tackle, Drinkwater, again in his own half, going high, and it's hanging in the wind again. It's going to drop out of the sky. Good, confident claim.
Nice offload.
That was Nofaluma, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Halifax, if you look at territory, sorry Matt, are just winning the arm wrestle at the moment.
Yeah, and that's due to that wind, and I think Joe Wardle needs to get the message out there through either him or the physio that you can't kick the ball high in the air, you've got to go low trajectory. Make sure it hits the grass and keep it away from the back three. 6-0
Oldham, we've had 10 minutes, but Halifax growing into this game, and Adam Tangata with the bleached blonde locks. And then Karen, and then taken on by Ronan Dixon. Former York man, isn't he, Ronan?
That's Ronan Michael.
Oh, yeah. Beg your pardon. Anyway, dab over the top. Phoenix is there. Can he get out? He's done well. He's done really well there, Phoenix. Though he might be trapped there in the corner. But look where Oldham are starting here. Here goes Mathieu Ponce across the line.
Don't like the way he carries the ball at the moment, George, in one hand.
Yeah. They're under the cosh here. 6-0 Oldham, but under a lot of pressure. But a litter blows onto the pitch in this fierce wind. And Mo Agoro, is that his first carry?
Second.
Second carry of the game, up to 20. Oh, a bit of afters from Mo. Good to see him back. Ben Davies, the try scorer. Oldham now haven't made it out of their 30 this time, so it's going to have to be even bigger from Drinkwater. Spirals that one, it's going to find the turf. Bounces. Well, it's 2-3 bounces, pops up, and Bailey Aldridge leads the chase with Chaplow.
He's going to have to surrender there.
He does surrender eventually. Zane Musgrove goes for his first little warm-up. New signing for the Warrington Wolves. Hello to all our listeners, by the way. All our regulars,
Knock
Andrew
on.
Hayward.
Oh,
Referee said carry on. And a penalty, he slipped into the tackle. George Hurst was a bit unlucky there, he was asking for the knock on anyway, and then the Halifax man slipped into Hurst's tackle, he's been done. Hi to Andrew in Ontario in Canada. To the Skegness Yeds as well. To Jean and Frank in Truro. To Keith in Blackwater. And to the Wrigleys sunning it up in Hornsey. Great to have you all with us.
Hey!
Now the ball's come out and Oldham have it back. Ashurst picks it up and Oldham are back here. As Logan Astley goes for a warm-up. He's 18th man today, still working his way back from that ankle injury. It's very easy to forget. Logan Astley actually was my player of pre-season. He was flying in January. But he picked up the ankle injury and we've barely seen him. Here's George Hurst up the middle, gets a huge hit. Second big hit of the game. That one was from Ronan Dixon. Craven to Lannan. Good game, this.
Yeah, they're going set for set at the moment, aren't they? And
Now then, Dean picks it up. Craven changes direction.
Go on, Ads.
On Milner spins through and offloads. Oldham get a little bit lucky there. Taken on the first bounce by Craven. Phoenix sets his sights but can't break through the line. Oldham 30 out, everything left. It's with Craven. Running the angle and giving it to Hurst, and there's no way through this time for George, who's halted in his tracks in front of the post. Last tackle 20 out with Bailey Aldridge. Most options are left. That's where we go with Drinkwater. PLT behind him, offloads quickly. Davis, can he free up Mathieu Ponce to the line?
Yes!
And the flying Frenchman scores with his first opportunity. A try from Mathieu Ponce. And Oldham lead 10-0.
What a fantastic, that was like watching Ryan Hall at Castleford yesterday, George. What a finish from the young Frenchman early in his Oldham career. That's going to give him so much confidence. But 2 trips into the Halifax red zone, 2 tries, George. What a great start for the boys.
Second attack for Oldham. Second try.
It's a debut try for number 39, Mathieu Ponce.
It was PLT behind Drinkwater. The set play, it worked wide to Ben Davies, who fed it to his winger. Ponce still had a lot to do, but he backed himself. He just flew at his opposite number, backed his physicality, and touchdown. 10-0 Oldham. What a start. Drinkwater.
Might have to set this one out a little bit further to the left.
A Drinkwater touchline conversion in swirling winds. Where have we seen this before?
Batley.
It's the wrong side though for a left footer. Let's have a look. It's a fiendishly difficult kick, this. In fact, he's going to realign it. The referee calls time off. He's taking it back 25 metres here. It's right on the touchline. It's about 10 inches in from the touchline, this. Off the green kicking tee.
It's got a chance,
Giving it a chance, this. It looks a beauty. Oh, have some of that. Josh Drinkwater take a bow. 15 gone. Oldham 12, Halifax 0.
And converted a try for Oldham, sponsored by the Oldham RL Players Association, number 23, Josh Drinkwater. It's Oldham 12, Halifax Panthers 0.
It's very much like the 1895 game last year, this, George, where Oldham went out into a lead, and I know by the end we were clinging on for dear life, but it's pretty similar. It's got pretty similar vibes to that, and 20 degrees warmer.
So Halifax restarts. Ponce has, well, he's backed himself there. Oh, he's quick. That's his first little scamper. It was Ponce and George Hurst, and Ponce took control of that situation. I've liked what I've seen the first 15 here from the Frenchman.
There's quite a few Frenchmen arriving into the Championship at the moment, isn't there?
Here come Oldham again. Drinkwater, Ashurst. Well, he almost ran into Ashurst, so he took the drive himself. Now it's Phoenix. Oldham over halfway. It's Oldham last tackle. Really slow play. Aldridge. Where's Drinkwater going? He's going to drill one low. Shoefraze there, bounces high, he's going to let it go into touch.
I'll take that. It gives us a chance to get the defence set. They're clearly obviously going to go into the middle to take the ball, but that's good, sensible play from Josh Drinkwater. It just takes the sting out of it. Halifax have just made a change as well.
Yeah, Maxine Job coming on.
Leaving the field, number 16, Riley Dixon, and coming on number 22, Maxime George.
Another one of the recent French arrivals, George, Maxime Jobet, who's just come on.
And it was Halifax, wasn't it, that Mathieu Ponce's previous experiences was with. Hulkear had a look at him as well. Scored a couple of tries in the reserves against Leeds for Hulkear, actually. So that clearly qualities there that other clubs have been attracted to in Mathieu Ponce. He's got a background in mixed martial arts as well, I'm told. So he can obviously handle himself.
So if he tells me it's Monday, it's Monday.
Yeah. He's a very, very nice guy. As Halifax with Hanson go high. Ponce is under it and claims it. Again, another confident catch. He's got an English girlfriend, he tells me, so his English is pretty good.
Oh, that didn't look good.
Ben Davies took a shot. The Halifax man has
friendly fire, that, George.
Here's a Goro up the middle again.
Zach McComb it is. Got a bit of friendly fire there. Matlin wants him to be. His head's split open. Claret everywhere.
Yeah. It felt nasty, that. Hello to Matty Ashurst's parents. Hello to Jane, his mum, listening over in Dubai. Good to have you with us. Zane Musgrove gets the exercise bike out beneath us here. Wonder how long till we see him. Looking forward to his first carry. Quite a few of you have discovered that this has been streamed on The Sportsman today. It is, but you can obviously sync up our commentary. I know a few of you have done that. Stay with myself and Matt. But the pictures are there, being shown free. The Sportsman, which is the YouTube arm of Betfred, if you like, the league, the competition title sponsors who dip in and out of the Championship.
12-0's a pretty popular score around the league at the moment. Bradford over Widnes and Featherstone over Batley. It's still 0-0 at the Eco Power Stadium between Doncaster and London.
Stoppage in play while that wound is bandaged. Gil Dudson goes for a little stroll down the touchline on the bench today, Gil. Some running repairs for Ben Davies as well.
I think it's just whatever padding he's got on underneath, George.
Joe Wardle sorted that out for him. Mo Agoro patiently waiting to play the ball. And we resume. 12-0 Oldham's leads. Both tries coming down the left edge from centre Ben Davies and winger Mathieu Ponce.
I don't get, George, that I know Zach McComb's got a cut and everything else, but surely he needs to go and get a head assessment.
Well, you would think so.
It's one of those great mysteries.
Although we had similar, didn't we? Last week there was a cut and it didn't require a head injury assessment. It's another kick on the fourth. Craven to drill one along the ground down the touchline. It bobbles up into the arms of fullback Louis Jouffret.
I think Joe Waddle's been listening to me, George.
It's first time for everything, Matt.
Yeah. It's a good carry.
It's a good game, and Oldham in front at the moment, 2-0, both brilliantly converted by Josh Drinkwater. Here come Halifax, who've had plenty of ball, fair amount of territory as well. That's the fullback, the replacement, I beg your pardon. Joe Bay. And Halifax up to the Oldham 40 on the last tackle, so Jouffret and Hansen hang back. It's going to be the scrum half Hansen to go aerial. They're targeting Ponce, but they might have to stop doing that soon because he's dealing with everything at the moment. Drinkwater the dummy half. Davis the second carry. No way out though for Oldham. The sun reappears from the clouds that kind of afternoon. Now then, double interchange by the looks of it. Zane Musgrove and Ted Chaplow imminent.
You would think it'd be for George and Jay, wouldn't you?
It's pretty much always Chaplow for Chaplow when they're both in the 17. George Hurst, I'm sure, will be spelled for Zane Musgrove, who readies himself. Meanwhile, on the pitch, Craven kicking early again down the touchline. It's another drill into touch.
George, this is one of these rare days when the twins have got different coloured boots on.
Which helps.
Which helps. So Ted's got white on and Jay's in the black.
I've actually got the hang of it now. I'm fairly confident in.
I used to commentate on With This a lot back in the day when they were still there, and the old style of the Super League numbers was horrible because one played in 15 and one played in 16. It was an absolute nightmare.
Yeah, Ted is the stockier. He's got kind of the wider jaw. I think facially quite different, Jay and Ted. Jay's hair's longer at the moment as well.
One of them got a really bad moustache as well.
Yeah, that's Jay. It's another change. It's an injury, isn't there, for Halifax. Will Colcott is on. Here's Hansen meantime. Oh, Ben Davis. Oh, he's been done. Huge hit from Ben Davis, but it's a penalty. Let's hope there's no further action against Ben Davis. Referee has given a penalty. Will there be any further action? Flew into the tackle. He wants everyone away.
It didn't look that bad.
No, I didn't think so. But if he's made contact with the head, then the referee might have a decision to make here.
Kyle Eastman down at sideline now as well.
Well, it was a big shot on Zach McComb. It's Owen McCarron who has come off for Halifax for Will Colcott. And still we await for that double interchange, which will happen next time Oldham have possession, but they'll try and defend first. As Halifax go down the middle, just glancing to my right, the talent in the stands at the moment. Jordan Turner, the captain, Jack Johnson, Lewis Baxter, Pat Morano in Farnworth. Here come Halifax in front of the post. Down on the bench, we've got Adam Lawton, Ben O'Keefe, Logan Astley, 18th man, Brad Gallagher, Tangata. They're 5 away, Halifax. Can Oldham keep the Panthers out here? Nice little offload, here he comes. Jacob Fairbank, still they go towards the post. Oldham with Chaplow, hanging on here, Hansen, Short ball, half break through from McComb.
Fantastic tackle from Josh
It's
Drinkwater.
the last. Right to left they come with Hansen again. Outside of the boot was it played at? It was. Another 6 here. Right decision. Tangata, they might not need 6. Coming down the far side they might be in touch here. They made a mess of it, the Panthers. They had a full set to go at. And Oldham turned the ball over.
Kyle Eastman will be absolutely filthy at that, but great scramble defence from the boys. Obviously the setback of the restart, but to go out first tackle into touch when you've just got another set of 6 down at the other end of the field, that's criminal.
Here comes the double change.
13 George and 15 Jay Chapel-Harrow. Coming onto the field number 19, 10 Chapel-Harrow. And comes one to round back from number Zane Musgrove.
And he's straight into the action, Musgrove. First carry from a standing start. Aldridge to Chaplow. It is Ted on for Jay and George, the other change. Aldridge again, penalty Oldham.
People are wondering where our dual reg Wigan wingers are today. They played in the reserves yesterday for Wigan and they got a touch up from Leeds Rhinos. 60 points to 26 it went the way of the Rhinos yesterday.
So a timely return from Moagoro. As Drinkwater finds touch in front of the Joe Royal stand, good touch as well. Oldham will tap, 40 out from the Halifax line. Drinkwater, here's Musgrove, second carry of the afternoon. Just makes a couple of metres forward and Aldridge will find Drinkwater again. Chaplow now with a carry, it's a good one. Pumps the legs and Oldham 20 out. Hunting for a third try here. Aldridge, Drinkwater, this is crisp.
Brilliant!
Craven's put Lannan through. Wonderful rugby league. And Ryan Lannan has his moment for Oldham.
That one's come straight from the Netpar training centre, George. Just the way they've got lined up. Everybody's run the right line. And Danny Craven's hit Ryan Lannan on the burst and he's over for his first try in red and white.
Try for Oldham, scored by number 37, Ryan Lannan.
Oh, this is good from Oldham. This is much more like it. It was a great line from Lannan, perfectly found by Craven. And Drinkwater has a kick at goal for an 18-0 Oldham lead.
Where was this last week? I don't want to say that like, but...
Well, a few bodies back, a couple of new bodies as well, but this is more like the Oldham we expect.
Of course, it's the last home game until the start of July. The road trip, the annual road trip for the pitch renovation begins, doesn't it? And Leeds, Toulouse and Halifax on the agenda, isn't it?
Oh, the ball's blown off the kicking tee again, so Drinkwater will have to reset. 2 from 2 so far. 2 difficult kicks. This is the most kickable. He's taking it back 18 metres. Oh, it blows off the kicking tee again.
I think we're at time off anyway. Yeah, we're at time off, George, anyway, so...
Drinkwater nails it. The Joe Ross stand told us they were right behind it, and Oldham are right on it with an 18-0 lead.
sponsored by the Oldham RL Players Association, number 23, Josh Drinkwater. It's Oldham 18, Halifax Panthers 0.
Ponce to Musgrove on the restart. The Oldham fans find their voice. Ashurst with the second carry, but that's good, strong defending by Halifax, who push Ashurst back into his own 10-metre zone. Aldridge goes right, Craven feeding the try scorer Ryan Lannon. It's been pretty clinical this from Oldham. Agoro down the middle, the strong carry. Aldridge. Phoenix up the middle. Aldridge again. Milner kicking down the middle. Where's that one come from? Taken on the full by Louis Dufresne. There's a big hit down the middle. That was Lannon and Musgrove in there with Milner. They fancy this today, Oldham.
Yeah.
Great opportunity to make inroads in the top four against the team who's been setting the pace, albeit they've fallen off it the last few weeks. I'm not sure how many would have seen an 18-0 lead coming half an hour in. Hansen, high, towards Ponce on the last. Oh, he's good. Leaps and claims, confidently, the Frenchman. We're going to see Eloi Pellissier, the other French member of this Oldham team, in a moment. And Bailey Aldridge ends his stint. Here's Musgrove with a head of steam. Here's Pellissier running as he does from dummy half. PLT on the last with Craven. Again along the ground. Bobbles into the arms of Louis Dufresne.
Which is actually all in attendance. The Boundary Park is a smoke-free venue. This includes cigarettes and electronic cigarettes. No smoking all in the ground, please. And you can also help keep Boundary Park tidy by putting your rubbish in the bins provided.
Into the last 10 minutes of the first half. Oldham 18, Halifax 0. And look at this
Great
defensive
defence.
effort. That's got the crowd going. Chaplow, Musgrove, Pellissier, brute force from Oldham. Last tackle, Halifax haven't made it out of 30 here. They're kicking 20 from their own line. Ponce is under it. In the sunshine, he's got Phoenix with him, but here comes Mathieu Ponce.
Likes a bit of contact, doesn't he?
He loves the contact. He's clearly raw, but I've liked what I've seen. Here goes Phoenix in the wrestle and offloads. Davis. And Dudson on for Milner will mean a reshuffle.
If anything, you'd put Musgrove at 13, wouldn't you know? Probably.
Yeah, there's three props out there at the moment. There were three props named on the bench: Chaplow, Dudson, and Musgrove. And more running repairs for Halifax is the reason for the latest stoppage.
Inman, isn't it, that one? Another bit of claret just poking out. Yeah, more of the black tape here as well, George.
Yeah. I think McCarran's had his HIA. I don't know if he's passed it or not.
Just come back out now.
Well, he's shaking his head. And he's putting his coat on. Says to me, it might be done, Matt.
And we'll find out shortly when the fourth official comes to grab an interchange card.
Keep your messages coming. Gene, fantastic. What a performance so far. Wayne, Musgrover's real presence out there. Creative Candy, another good try. This is what we can produce. More good versions from Josh. Keep it going, boys. That's the key. Let's keep it going here.
I see Longy's ditched his sideline view today to go back in his box.
Back in your box, Sean.
He's back in his box today.
Who's alongside him up there? I can only see a hairline. Can't see who it is. Anyway, we're back underway. Pelissier to Musgrove. Can Oldham find a fourth try before the break?
He's failed it, George. He's failed it, George. They've just taken the interchange card.
I told you that when he put his coat on. That's how I diagnose these things. Not sure you'd learn that at medical school, mind. Oh, Pelissier's been nutmegged at the play of the ball. He picks it up eventually. And skipped away one-handed. He's a box of tricks, isn't he? Here's Musgrove. Palms off. Tangata. Goes to ground. 20 out. Let's tackle this. We're going to come left because Drinkwater's waiting at first receiver. No, we don't. We're going to go right because that's where Craven is. And then field T. Oh, Mo's lost his footing. Let's forget about that one, shall we?
Right idea.
Yeah.
Just, I wouldn't mind that they've not even watered the pitch before the game today, George, as well.
I think our groundsman is departing, isn't he? He's got a new job.
He is. He's departed, I think.
Oh, has he? Is he gone?
The last Sunday was his last game here. He's off to work at FC Copenhagen in Denmark. He is due to start next Monday, but slight problem. Wembley trip on Sunday, so he's had to push his start date back in Copenhagen.
Okay. Well, good luck to him. Last few minutes of the first half, which Oldham are dominating at the moment. 18-0, 3 tries. Ben Davis, Mathieu Ponce, Ryan Lannon, the scorers. Feels like Halifax, who started with real vigour, have had a bit of stuffing knocked out of them with the way the scoreboard is. It's an early kick, looking for 42. Oh, it's a great look at that. That could be a momentum shifter. It's going to be Halifax ball. Brilliant 40-20. Who was it who kicked that?
Tom Inman.
Inman off the left boot. So Halifax have a chance to strike before half-time. This could be a real momentum shifter. Hansen, they're back underway. Jouffre lining up right side. Zach McCoon within 10. Oldham need to defend their line here. Last few minutes of the first half. They lead 18-0, but here come Halifax attacking with Will Colcott. Powering at the line. Here's Tom Inman, who kicked that 40-20 to set this up. Scampers and brings in hands. Oh, nice hands. Can Tangata get there? He's well tackled. Ryan Lannon's got there. Try saver from Lannon. Hansen juggles it over his head. Taken on by Fairbank. They're right in front. Kicking through. Oldham need to react, and Phoenix is there. Diffuses the danger and looks to skip away, and Oldham have defended their line here.
Great defence again. Great read from Phoenix. That Ryan Lannon, I thought that was some tackle. Oh, that's even better.
And a penalty. Well, it's funny, isn't it? When you're ahead on the scoreboard, Matt, every 50-50 seems to go your way. Whereas the last few weeks, Oldham have been chasing the game and it's felt like everything's gone against them.
Shared some interesting stats for you on the back of last week, didn't I? When our completion rate last week just simply wasn't good enough, was it? As a game last week, it was at 64%, and you're not going to win a game of rugby league at 64% completion, are you?
So Oldham tap, and Gil Dudson with a carry.
Five left, George.
5.5. Plenty of time for more points. 18-0 as it stands. Oh, Pelissier darting away. He is lightning from dummy half. Lannon picks it up and He's had a great half, Ryan Lannon. Oldham right under the sticks with Pelissier. Craven stepping out of a tackle. Can he offload? Musgrove behind him. Thinks better of it. It's the last tackle, this.
Cheeky drop goal.
Oh, I think they'll go for the try. Drinkwater attacking, little grub. Oh, they made a mess of it. It's picked up. Has it gone backwards? The referee may award a try here. Ted Chaplow thinks he's scored. He's still not made a call, has he? He wants a word with his touch judge as to whether it came off the boot of Dudson. And the try is awarded. Halifax made a mess of it in the in-goal area. It cannoned off the boot of Dudson. Crucially, it went backwards. And Ted Chaplow has his try. Oldham lead 22-0 with a kick under the post.
And Jay's fuming, George. Jay's absolutely fuming. He's laughing his head off down there to saying, how's he got there in the right place at the right time?
Try for Oldham, sponsored by Total Control Demolition, number 19, Ted Chaplow.
What a strange try. Bobbling ball. The error was from Halifax, so it probably would have been a knock-on anyway, I think.
It was from Jouffre, wasn't it? Jouffre couldn't take it in, and it's just come off the foot of Gil Dudson and straight into the hands of Ted, and Ted said, thank you very much. That's him safe for the end of the season.
Yeah. The referee just delayed making that decision because he wanted to check whether Ted was stood in front of Gil, whether it went forward. The touch judge said it was fine. And this is the easiest kick of the afternoon.
We'll just wait for the kick.
Drinkwater to give Oldham a 24-0 lead against a team who were leading the table a couple of weeks ago.
To be fair to the touch judge, George, he ran straight through. Touch judge was happy with it all the way. So I don't know what Matt Lynn was worried about, to be fair.
And converted a try for Oldham, sponsored by the Oldham RL Players Association, number 23, Josh Drinkwater. It's Oldham 24, Halifax Panthers 0.
What a half for Oldham this is. Last couple of minutes of a first half that the Roughyeds have dominated.
Good run, Mo. Good run. Good after contact meters from Mo.
He had so much, Mo Agoro. Brian Forrester says good times for Oldham at the moment. Hopefully the Latics bring it home next Sunday. Deadly boring Yeds are back. Gene, wow, didn't see this coming. Well, a few bodies back for Oldham today, and this is what this Roughyeds team can do. Last tackle, 40 out from the Halifax line. Craven wants it. Oh, Pelissier is running himself from dummy half and drilling it into touch.
Have no problem with that. Again, chance to get the defence reset, get ready, get numbered up.
Slight lull as some spectators on the far side make their way into the bar.
Got to say there's quite a few in the bar already, George. There's quite a few empty seats.
Yeah, we can see straight into the bar 1895. Now they've built that walkway. Always a great atmosphere. And when I host in there for half an hour before kick-off, there'll be some happy Oldham fans at the moment as Hansen kicks high on the lash. Phoenix claims, or does he? Yes, he does. He called for it and took a confident claim. Looked to the referee as if to say, was I taken out? The referee was happy he wasn't. Here's Dean. Oh, he gets a bit of treatment. On the half-time hooter. Tries from Ben Davis, Mathieu Ponce, Ryan Lannon and Ted Chaplow, all converted by the boot of Josh Drinkwater. We'll be back for the second half as Oldham lead Halifax Panthers by 24 points to 0.
Please welcome back for the second half, Oldham! Welcome back our visitors, Halifax Panthers.
So Oldham have a big half-time advantage as the players emerge for the second half. 24-0. And Oldham have scored pretty much from every chance. Chaplow, Lannan, Ponce and Davis, the scorers. Now can Oldham get the job done? Halifax will get us underway for the second half. All black with the gold names and numbers and gold trim, playing from right to left.
Having come up from downstairs, George, I am very surprised at how calm Jimmy Laws and Kyle Eastman look.
Well, Zane Musgrove, strong first carry in the second half from the new boy. Well, they've got nothing to lose, the Panthers. 24-0 down at the break. Obviously don't want to be humiliated here. Pelissier from dummy half, on for Bailey Aldridge. And here's Gil Dodson, also off the bench. Bit of pressure on his position now, you would say, with Musgrove's arrival. Pelissier, as he does, running from dummy half. And gets Oldham over halfway. That's what he does, Pelissier. Last tackle. Drinkwater to kick, floats one high, asks Davis to challenge for it. On! Halifax have made a mess of it. Oldham are going to get the ball back. Chaplow picks it up. Great chance at the start of this second half.
Great start to the half.
Panthers got nowhere near that. Here's Dodson, right in front of the sticks. Oldham would love to start with a bang after half-time. Pelissier, will he scamper on his own? I'm sure it's crossed his mind. Under the post here, the Frenchman. Zane Musgrove collapses to the ground, a couple of metres short, right to the sticks. Pelissier is there again. Sweeps it back to Drinkwater, short ball to Phoenix. Davis takes it on, but he's tackled early and low.
I'm not sure that was the ball, George. I thought we had him on the edge then.
Pelissier back to Drinkwater. Oldham coming to the right side. Craven behind the play, little stutter skip, and Dean's knocked on. First mistake with ball in hand, really, from Oldham. And that chance goes begging.
Positive start to the half, George, which is just what we were looking for, really. Getting the repeat set, just not being able to take advantage of it.
Here come the Panthers then, deep in their own territory, trailing 24 points to 0 on Roughyeds TV. Don't forget, we'll have plenty of exclusive reaction post-match, which we'll upload to Roughyeds TV and, of course, our social channels. So stay tuned across Facebook, Instagram, X. Make sure you engage and like. That ball's come free. Pelissier's after it. Should be play on. He didn't get there.
Tried to kick the ball through there at Elwha, but I think he only got the Halifax player. Good work from Riley there to get in the face of James Woodburn Hall.
Last tackle. Halifax are going to be kicking just inside Oldham's half. Hansen challenged by Dudson. Phoenix picks up the ball. The PLT will go to ground on the 10-metre line. Craven to Agoro. Let's hope he comes through injury-free mode today. Good to see him back in the Oldham shirt. Craven to Mathieu Ponce. It's been a dream debut for the Flying Frenchman.
Oldham are having a lot of joy going up this right-hand Halifax defensive channel, aren't they? And again, PLT looking to expose them.
Oh, there are more points in this, Matt. Certainly. Bit of room for Lannon, a rare try scorer. His try was the pick of the bunch, wasn't it?
Yeah, and I think he'll have enjoyed it against one of his former clubs as well as on the last tackle.
Here's Pelissier, Oldham kicking from deep. Craven, oh, what a kick that is.
No, it's going to go dead.
Unlucky. Found a good area of the pitch, but it skips away. 2 bounces, dead in goal.
Just need to be a bit careful. I know we've got the wind behind, George, but we don't want to be giving 7 tackle sets away too many times.
Ball's come out, and it's a knock-on against Halifax. He's furious. It's it Inman.
His cuts open up again as well,
Yeah.
George. There's blood streaming down his face.
Here's Phoenix from the restart. Here come Oldham, looking for try number 5. The Oldham fans find their voice in the Joe Royal stands as Ashurst clatters into the black jerseys, 20 out. Drinkwater, Dudson. Oh, look at the feet from Gil Dudson. Eventually goes to ground, within 20 of the post here. Drinkwater. Short ball to Chaplow.
I don't want to turn all Mike Stevens today, but a drop goal's as good as anything here. It takes it to a 5-score game.
Pelissier. Musgrove. Chaplow gets it back. Pelissier. Will he go on his own? Oh, Musgrove. Flung at him. It was a knock-on. Chaplow's picked it up.
I think he's offside, to be fair.
A bit of a mess, that, from Oldham. What's the ref saying here? It's going to be Halifax ball, surely, yeah. He's just
Could have
gonna
given a
let them play
penalty
it.
there. I'll take that.
Yeah, I think you were right, Matt.
Change coming for Halifax as well.
So
Jacob Fairbank, who's gone out the back.
in the white boots. We'll let you know when he comes around the pitch. It's 24-0. 10 minutes, 12 minutes of the second half already. Where's that gone? With Halifax. 24-0 down, but making a game of it so far in the second half. Great to have you with us as always on Roughyeds TV. Last tackle. Hansen down the right. Puts one high. Phoenix needs to react. Mathieu Ponce takes control of the situation and took one in the face there.
Yeah, got one round the chops for his troubles there, did Mathieu Ponce.
I've been really impressed with him, Matt. I was led to believe how raw he was. So new to the sport.
Interchange for Halifax Park is number 13, Jacob Fairbank. Microphone number 15, Colin Davis.
Hello to all of you listening. Chris in Northampton, Rachel in Canada who's just tuned in. We did have a good first half. Brilliant first half. 4 tries if you just joining us. Ben Davis, Mathieu Ponce, Ryan Lannon, Ted Chaplow, the try scorers. Great to have you all with us. Oldham again, left side, early kick from Drinkwater. Good claim from the fullback. He's going to be going behind his own sticks backwards here. How about that? Crowd love that. That's hunger and togetherness from Oldham, who forced the goal line dropout.
Stronger together, George. Great defence. Louis Jouffre was planted as he took that ball, just couldn't get his body into the right position, and great chase from those 3 on that left-hand side, and it's a goal line dropout. And at this stage of the game, Halifax need to go for broke, so you would expect them to be going short here. They've gone long.
Taking on the first bounce by Mathieu Ponce. Chance to run at the line up the middle. Here he goes. Oh, takes a big one from Tangata. Says, is that all you got?
It's the second one he's had today, isn't it?
I think you're right, though. He's almost like he goes seeking the contact.
He's seeking it from the wrong people.
This is good for Oldham. Looking for try number 5. Phoenix behind the line. Twinkle toes from PLT. 10 away, left side. Craven. Oh, twinkle toes from Craven. Bit of skill. He's burrowing over. He's just short. He's a magician, isn't he, Danny? I lost sight of the ball there. Pelissier, a couple of metres back. Change of direction to Musgrove. He's a big unit. Goes looking for the contact. Musgrove wants an offload. He's not going to get one. Goes to ground on the last tackle. Pelissier has a look. Drinkwater's right behind him. Here is JD. Between the posts he goes. Can Dodson get there? 5 years ago he might have done. Not this time for Gill.
I think that's the first thing David Norfolum has done apart from drop the ball this afternoon, George, with that quick restart.
So it remains as it was at half-time, 24-0, 15 minutes into the second half. No further addition to the score.
It's another 7 tackle set though, George, as well, isn't it? We don't want to be giving too many of them away.
Connor Davis, wearing 15 for the Panthers. Tom Inman, who kicked a brilliant 40-20 first half. Over it from dummy half, the left footer. Fakes left, goes right, finds Jack Hansen, it's gone to ground. They retain possession, work it wide to the far side. Ponce is there, can't get near him. Here come Halifax. That's a great burst towards the post. Phoenix reacts just.
Great tackle.
But they're threatening now. Oh, that's awful. It's a handling error, but they've still got it with Jouffre. Lost a bit of momentum, and it's the last tackle. 10 out, in front of the post. Inman running at the line. Short ball, they're running it. It's going to be the turnover under the sticks here for Halifax, but that's the best we've seen of the Panthers so far.
Change coming for Oldham. George Hurst is on his way back. But again, 7 tackle set, George. We're just inviting a little bit of pressure on at the moment.
Dean takes a big hit. Gil Dudson off. George Hurst on is the interchange. Here's Ben Davis. We've got the scoring underway early here, second minute. That was a short side play for Oldham which caught Halifax cold early on. Here's PLT down the middle.
Adam O'Brien's on his way back for the visitors as well.
Drinkwater. No real pressure on the kick. It's a confident claim over on the far side. Halifax make another interchange. Penalty given away by Oldham. Pelissier penalised.
Interchange for Halifax Panthers, through the field with the 16 Roman Dixon and returning to the 9 Adam O'Brien.
Do you think Halifax are wanting to try and speed things up a little bit now, so they've got 2 9s out there with Inman and O'Brien?
And they've got a full set. 20 out from the Oldham line here, looking for their first points are the Panthers. O'Brien, Hansen, Jouffre, Nofaluma. 10 away right side. Now right under the posts after the drive from Connor Davis. O'Brien again. Chance for Tangata, can't
Great
quite
tackle,
make
Danny
it
Craven.
through. Woodburn Hall thought he'd set him in. Opportunity for the winger, he's in at the corner, is it?
Yeah.
He's snuck in on the left side, Alfie Johnson. And Halifax have their first points.
Just been inviting that little bit too much pressure. A couple of 7 tackle sets, silly penalty in midfield as well for a ball steal, and just not able to hold out. Danny Craven on the play before was an absolutely fantastic tackle, but it's just a long ball out to the touchline, isn't it? And then the winger Johnson just sneaking in at the corner. Kyle Eastman's down on sideline again, just giving some instructions out to Adam O'Brien, and get the feeling Kyle still thinks there's something in this for his team.
Well, the first points on the board in the second half have gone to the visitors.
Let's see if Louis Jouffre's got the same radar as Drinky, George.
Right in the corner from Alfie Johnson, so a really difficult kick this. It's a couple of feet in from the near touch line. He's 21 metres from the goal line, so a very narrow angle for Louis Jouffre, top goal kicker in the Betfred Championship. The ball again comes off the kicking tee. Oh, it's awful. It's skewed off to the right, never got anywhere near. So 24-4 it remains. Drinkwater for the first time this afternoon for Oldham will have to restart, and he does so with a mid-range kick taken by Jouffre. Crowd on the far side
forward.
telling us that was forward. Couldn't quite tell, Matt, from our angle.
Yeah, but wait. Oh, yes.
Well, that will do.
That'll do.
That is an error. Now Oldham with another opportunity for points. Craven stayed down here. He felt that.
Yeah, I think Danny Craven's felt that.
Oh, that's another big shot. That's a penalty. Oldham might take 2 here.
Roll is the call.
Oh, Warner wants to go on for points. It's right in front of the sticks. There's a gimme 2. What's the difference? 20 points?
20.
Doesn't make any difference, really. It'll take us to 22. Still 4 converted tries. What does Drinkwater want to do? Joe Wardle said, let's carry on here. Unless Josh Drinkwater wants to take 2. I think that's probably what we'll do.
Yeah, we're going. Elwar's got it, so.
Yeah, I don't think Elwar's going to kick, so we will be rolling on here. Let's see if Oldham can find their way over for the 5th time this afternoon. Pelissier taps, referee wasn't ready.
It's a bit keen, Elwar there.
Musgrove with the first carry. Oldham 10 out. Pelissier. Craven. Delays to bring in Drinkwater.
Brilliant.
Great
Go,
angle
Tash.
for Ashurst. Just stopped. Just stopped before the line. PLT, back they come. Chaplow takes it on. Straightens up and goes at the post. Does Ted. Pelissier. They're stacking up right side for Elwar here. Musgrove wants, he changes direction, it's left.
Oh,
and it's
no.
an intercept and Nofaluma's off. Drinkwater needs to get to him. He does, but it's offloaded inside. Taken on Pons, he won't beat him. It's gone to ground and Oldham have the ball back. Matcher, Pons, well done.
Go Phoenix.
And now Phoenix is away. The play is broken, end to end. What a passage.
Zach McComb's just given those two blokes a spray as well.
That's how quick Matcher Pons is. Rescued his side there. 2 intercepts in the same play. And now Oldham set up through Chaplow under the post again. 24-4. Into the final quarter of this game. Drinkwater brings in PLT. Attacking the line. Davis straightens up. Wants try number 2. I think he's got it down.
He has.
Ben Davis powering over for his third in 2 games. And Oldham flex their muscles once more.
Great call on the back of the penalty to roll again, George. I know it's come off the back of a couple of interceptions, but great pressure and great power from Ben Davis to get in at the corner, and that lead extends again.
Try for Oldham, scored by number 38, Ben Davis.
Finding a bit of form, isn't he? The former St Helens man.
He's doing all right. Looks like Bailey's going to get back out there for Elwar as well. Another good stint from Elwar today, George. He just settle things down, doesn't he? And he's always he's a threat when he's on the pitch, because, to be fair, we don't know what he's going to do. So what do the opposition think he's going to do?
Yeah, he's a box of tricks, Elwar Pelissier, the France international.
We've not made it easy for Drinky with a boot today either, have we?
It's another one. I'd say you can't quite tell. I'd say we're, 2 or 3 metres in from the touchline there, but no more than that. It's a difficult kick over on the far side, in front of the stands. So Drinkwater in front of the Joe Royal stand. They'll tell us. They like it. Oh, he's hit the outside of the upright.
Post.
First miss of the afternoon. 28 points to 4 is Oldham's lead.
28, Halifax Panthers 4. Interchange for Oldham, leaving the field number 14, Elwar Pelissier, and returning number 14, Bailey Aldridge.
That's surely straight out
gone
on the
miles
full.
there. I think there was a bit of energy and frustration in that one. He's kicked it out on the full in the touchline in the far side. That was awful.
He's done well to do that into that wind as well, George.
Wow, got that all wrong. So another chance for Oldham.
Now I'd take 2.
I think Drinkwater's just going to go for touch here. Finds a good touch over on the far side. And Oldham will have a full set on the 20. Good kick. Drinkwater. Here's Musgrove. Powerful charge from Zane Musgrove. Aldridge. Drinkwater. Flat ball to George Hurst. Sets Oldham up under the post here. Looking for try number 6. Drinkwater again. Short ball to Matty Ashurst. Couple of handoffs and then he goes to ground within 10 of the line. Aldridge. Drinkwater. Craven, PLT,
Oh, it
floats
was on
into the line but takes the tackle. Couple to go this set with Craven, back with Drinkwater, and then Chaplow just goes up the middle, goes to ground, 5 out under the post on the last for Oldham. Drinkwater's left side, Craven right. It's with Drinkwater, steps back inside, still going, offloads. Chaplow, can he offload? He's going to straighten up and go to the line, and Oldham turn the ball over a couple of metres under the post.
Great place to turn the ball over. Obviously the try's the bonus, but there's nothing wrong with turning the ball over right on your opposition goal line, and it's now about muscling up on defence and restricting the metres of the Halifax Panthers and make them kick from deep into this wind.
So Halifax with a rare bit of possession here in the second half. Trailing 28 points to 4 of the Panthers. Musgrove goes for a big shot, didn't miss. He will have felt that, Connor Davis.
I've got to be fair to say he's blowing a little bit now. Might be Adam. I know
Been a
Adam
long old
Milner's
stint.
lurking to get out there.
With Halifax in centre field, and Tom Inman loses his footing. Dufresne to kick on the last tackle. Well, the corner flag is blown on the pitch. That's how windy it is. Corner post is blown onto the pitch over on the far side. Touch judge has gone in and picked it up.
Job for the fourth official, that.
Someone's going to have to go and put it back on. Ted Chaplow off. Adam Milner back on. There's Dean. Stepping.
Good carry from Ryan Lannon, just solid, straight up the guts of the Halifax defence, and just what was needed at that time.
Aldridge. Milner. Drinkwater. Ben Davis has a bit of room. He's on a hat-trick over on the far side. Last tackle, Oldham have only made it up to their own 40 or so. So Drinkwater will just belt one off the outside of his boot. He's going to find the ground. Pops up nicely for Louis Dufresne, who brings Halifax back up to the 20, and then he's pushed back 5.
There's 2 Halifax players tying the shoelaces here.
The referee with a blow on his whistle there. Does he just want the mark taken correctly?
I have no idea why he stopped the game there, George.
Yeah, no real need for that. Anyway.
15 left.
15 minutes remain. Oldham lead 28-4. Here come Halifax, over halfway with Woodburn Hall. That was Brad Graham. Last tackle. 30 out. Inman. Now Hansen, cross field. Targeting Ben Davis. Oh, look at the wind. It's like a boomerang. It's gone behind everyone. Halifax pick it up. It's still the last. They're on the 40 with Hansen. It's Inman now. They're going to have to kick at some point. They're going to run it. They run it right to left. Inman attacking the line and slips.
Yeah. After the kick went west, the shouts were coming from the sideline to play, and ultimately it's cost Halifax what turned out to be ultimately a cheap turnover, but not that we're complaining. It's just under 15 minutes left.
So 1 try apiece, second half. Ben Davis replying to Alfie Johnson's effort for Halifax. But Oldham in control of this game. It's going to be a win that should see them back into the top 4, I think, depending on how the results have gone.
There's a right ding-dong going on at Odsal at the moment, George. Bradford are 12 up. Widder's actually got nudged in front 2018, but it's the Horse who are ahead at the moment.
Here's Ashurst going up the middle. Ashurst and Drinkwater, the two experienced heads now in this Oldham team, with the men that are missing. No Matty Wildy, Elijah Taylor still, Jordan Turner of course out. Dean, oh, it's a knock on that by Woodburn Hall. It's a knock on by James Woodburn Hall. Dean on the right side tried to thread through a grubber. It wasn't the greatest kick, but Woodburn Hall got it all wrong. Oldham have got a real result there.
This wind's certainly picking up. We're almost getting Batley style blowing of the posts up at the Rochdale Road end at the moment. Let's see if we can drag something off the Net Par training ground, George, and get a try here off this scrum.
Here's Davis stepping in. Oldham seeking another try here, leading 28-4. About 12 minutes remaining.
He's done really well trying on to that ball, Ben Davis there.
Aldridge. Phoenix dummies, stretches, and
short.
Scores. No, he's short. He's short, and Halifax have nicked it, but that's going to be a penalty. It's going to be an Oldham penalty. Halifax stole in at the mark there. Phoenix can't have been far off scoring there. Jacob Fairbank, meanwhile, is ready to come back on, the Panthers number 13. Aldridge taps. Zane Musgrove with a head of steam. Takes 3 Panthers jerseys to halt his progress. Oldham under the post with Aldridge. Goes behind Hurst, Drinkwater. Craven, Woodburn Hall wraps him up and then gets some help. Craven's still going at the line though. Oldham right side, a couple of metres short with Bailey Aldridge. Drinkwater, short ball to his old teammate, Zane Musgrove, who gets the ball away. And Matty Ashurst has scored to the post on the left side. Musgrove made it.
Wow.
Ashurst scores it. Oldham have tried, number 6.
What an offload from Zane Musgrove that is, George, and that's why the club have gone out to get such a quality player in like that, and that's why he's here with us. What an offload. Great for Tash. As you say, 6th try of the afternoon, and that should be the 2-point stain here at Boundary Park.
Try for Oldham, sponsored by Net Par number 11, Matty Ashurst.
Great try from Oldham. 32-4 with a kick to come under the post. Oldham are going to be 30 points clear here.
Interception and then they got it back. Because that's rugby union, that's like rugby union.
Drinkwater to add another 2 on the scoreboard here. No mistake, onto the roof of the stands, and Oldham lead Halifax by 30 points at 34 points to 4. We must have about 8 minutes to go, I reckon.
Now, it must be inside the last 5 minutes if he's just called time off.
And converting the try for Oldham, sponsored by the Oldham RL Players Association, number 23, Josh Drinkwater. It's Oldham 34, Halifax Panthers 4.
Fair bit of the game still to go. Best part of 10 minutes left. Short kick-off, Halifax. Oh, well done, Riley Dean. Made that his own in traffic.
I think the LED started at 45 minutes, George. I think they've been left on the football setting.
Yeah, we're ticking towards 80 minutes on the scoreboard. We'll take that with a pinch of salt. Are there more points for Oldham? I would suggest there probably are. Aldridge. Craven. Drinkwater, short ball to Ashurst. Could have been forward, was forward. Oldham denied.
And we would like to thank you for your fantastic support here at Boundary Park this afternoon. The official attendance is 1,998.
Another couple of thousand in here, just too short. Another big crowd for Oldham. And a big victory looms. Here come Halifax with Tangata near side. Dufresne, Woodburn Hall. Inman. I think there's an injury. Fairbank getting up gingerly there. He's hurt. Big contact, wow. Lannan and Musgrove.
It's Danny Craven with the original shot. Great work from Sam Musgrove to get out to Louis Jouffre then. He's just added such an edge, Zane Musgrove, into the pack today, hasn't he?
Aldridge on the turnover. Milner. Aldridge. And then George Hurst, right down the middle. How's the ball come out here? It's knocked on by Hurst.
By a Halifax player.
Is it by a Halifax player?
No, it's not. It's George who's knocked on. Touch judges have given it away.
Six minutes to go. Here come Halifax now with just over 5 minutes remaining. And Oldham leading 34 points to 4.
Halifax Panthers. With the field number 14, Tom Inman. And returning in number 22, Maxime Jobbet.
The corner post has blown back onto the pitch, George. So Ben Davis is just going to go and play groundsman.
Put it back on.
I give it 2 minutes. And somebody else is getting the head taped up as well. Oh, Zach McComb again.
On we go. Craven went for another big hit. Woodburn Hall gets out of the way this time. A rare attack for the Panthers, second half. 34-4 Oldham's lead. Tangata. Craven and Dean deal with it. Last tackle, 10 out. Left side, the Panthers. It's with Jack Hansen. He's going to kick cross field. Oh, and the first error from Mathieu Ponce.
He's not touched it, George.
Oh, he hasn't. I beg your pardon. I thought he knocked it on. It's knocked back by Halifax. It's still the last tackle. Tangata. Oh, it's still play on. Little juggle. Halifax go. That's floated forward, and Matty Ashurst with the intercept. What on earth was that?
And this afternoon's Oldham player of the match has been chosen by our sponsors, Kelvin Law Transport Limited, and has been awarded to number 39, Mathieu Ponce.
Mathieu Ponce gets the man of the match.
Good choice. He's had a really solid debut, George, hasn't he? Been great under the high ball, and he's got wheels as well.
Oldham might not be done yet. About 3 minutes left, just under. It's going to be another change.
I think Zane Musgrove's afternoon is done.
It's been a long stint, hasn't it? 45, 50 minutes.
Change for Oldham, Liverfield, Zane Musgrove, and returning number 15, Jay Chapelhouse.
Halifax in possession. Final few minutes of this one. Woodburn Hall shows a dummy and taken high by Lannon, so a Halifax penalty.
Go level on points with Halifax today, George. Go above Barrow, who've had a bye this weekend, haven't they? So it's like Bradford are going to win, so they'll stay 2 points in front of us as well. My wife's had a busy afternoon at Wakefield.
Tangata. Is there another try for Halifax? O'Brien waits. Halifax are 2 metres out here. Fairbank onto Hansen. No way through, so he takes the tackle. Last couple of minutes. Oh, Woodburn Hall. Well, they just slipped off him, and Woodburn Hall has got a consolation try. Ran in unopposed, James Woodburn Hall under the post. So
good feet from James Woodburn Hall, you've got to be fair.
That's 6 more points coming in the final 90 seconds or so. And the conversion is already over. That should do us.
Very rare drop goal conversion there from Louis Jouffre as well,
Yeah,
George.
just wanted to get on with it. It was so quick I missed it as I was turning around to ask how long left.
We're inside the last 5 minutes because referees called time off
I think
after
we're in the last
conversion.
minute, to be honest.
Yeah, it's about 1 minute left, George.
So I'll do is post-match reaction on the way. I'll be straight down onto that pitch in a few seconds' time. And this has been a really, really important
Morale boosting victory,
and
I'd
an
say.
impressive victory, Matt, I would say.
Yeah, definitely,
After
George. Just
what's gone on the last few weeks, to turn up and produce this, very impressive from Oldham.
just what the doctor ordered after that very huge disappointment last week, and the way the players have lifted themselves this week, and to come out and produce a performance like this in front of these fantastic fans is great testament to them. And we roll on to South Leeds next week, and they had a great win on Friday night at Sheffield, didn't they? So there's no easy games in the Championship, George. It's a bonkers league.
Craven goes in on Tangata. Final throws of this contest. Post-match reaction on the way. There's an injury for Adam Tangata, so time will be turned off. Can't be much of it left. Oldham back to winning ways. 34 points to 10 this afternoon.
20 seconds.
Well, Oldham aren't going to get the ball back because Halifax in possession. Final couple of sets of the game. Jouffre wrapped up. Drilled down the touchline from Hansen. Phoenix. This will be the final throw. Dancing into the line goes PLT. Takes the shot from Tangata. And Oldham have won it. Very impressive victory. 6 tries. Davis, Pauls, Lannan, Chaplow, Davis again, and Matty Ashurst. 34-10. Oldham back to winning ways. On to Hunslet in 7 days' time.